I want you to know that it is not clickbait when I say that you are on the frequency to receive the message, because that is all true. Nothing happens by accident. You give meaning to the things that show up for you, and you give meaning and importance to it by the amount of attention you give to it. So somebody on the frequency to receive this video might receive it but decide not to give any attention to it, and that is 100% fine. But if you stay and listen to the message, you might find a reason why this showed up for you specifically, be it now or in no matter how many years after I've recorded the message. I was walking on the beach and I remember my youngest son saying, "Mom, you should get an ad blocker for every little thing to get your attention." Now, as children, everything is new to us, and we look at things with wonder in our eyes. Unfortunately, often this curiosity and this openness to everything around us are suppressed by adults, by the people that surround us, and very quickly we children are told this is not real. They are brought into the structures that were designed for the benefit and for the often for the benefit or for the comfort of the adults. So when a child is born, they are still very much connected with their spirit, and they are not influenced. Their ego has not formed completely. So as the ego structures start to develop, it is said in psychology that a child starts to distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. But I want to say today that much of that are also influenced by the perception of the parents and what was told to them. Because children has the ability to connect much easier to the spiritual realm and stay connected with that. That is why they will come and tell you things that they saw, and most often these are rejected by adults. So it is because the ego of the child is not fully formed that the spirit is more free. Now, if we have a mature ego structure, we still have that ability, but we just have to find it again. What often happens is that when you are an adult and you do keep that ability to see beyond, then you are ridiculed, then you are marginalized, because it is not acceptable. But it is important, if you are one of those people, if you are one of those who can see because of your knowing and your connection with the divine, that you will show others the way or what you see. Because often we don't see something if somebody does not point it out to us. It is not your job then to convince them of what you see, but you can tell them what you see. Just be who you are and be truthful to who you are, be authentic and live that way. And don't feel that you have to fit in some way if you experience something different. I don't want to talk too much about the ego, but the healthy ego is important and beneficial to you. That it's just that part of your human form, that part of your human being that is necessary for you to navigate life. So a healthy ego is good, but that must be combined with the connection with your spirit, with the surrender to the divine, so that your intuition can lead and not your ego. So when I was at the beach waiting for the message or insight to bring to you, this came to mind again. Awareness, the great I am, can't experience itself when it is one, in the sense of completely one. How can you see yourself if you are the only thing? So this is not new, but I wanted to talk about it. So that was why, to experience itself, it became aware by becoming fractals. And each fractal contains everything of Source and is part of Source. Like the example I've used of the ocean with the currents. The current is part of the ocean. The current can't be separate ever. The ocean is not complete without the current. There are how many currents in the ocean? So we are all part of Source, carrying that energy in us. And if we look around, we sometimes get very disheartened. We get hurt when we see others not knowing, others behaving as if they do not know that love is the essence of everything. But the obstacles that people experience, or the resistance, the things that keep them still in the lower vibrations without understanding, won't always be there for that soul. Every person, every being will develop. And the only thing we have to do is to be true to ourselves, to vibrate authentically, so that we can be that point of awareness of Source experiencing itself, that unique point. We have to live with the knowing that we are eternal. We have to know that everything has meaning, that our life has meaning. And as we expand our consciousness, we spiral upwards. So we think that, sometimes we think, why have I not learned my lesson? But you have. The lesson is on a higher level every time. So that is how you grow. And before you know it, you will get to a point where everything becomes much easier. The more connected you are with your spirit, the more you surrender and allow the universe to flow through you and co-create with you, the easier it becomes. Everything becomes easier. And remember, when things happen to you, don't ask why me, ask why, with the curiosity. We can choose how to respond in every situation. It does not mean you don't have emotions or show emotions. It does not mean that you become mild and meek. You become very strong. You can discern what is of importance and not for you. And as you grow in strength, you can transmute negative things to positive, darkness to light. So don't concern yourself so much with, I have to do step 1, 2, 3 to reach this. I have to read this and that to do this. I have to be able to hold this yoga pose to be able to reach this or that. Or I have to meditate so many times. Or I have to get rid of all my friends. The most important is that you connect with your spirit, trust your inner voice, your intuition, and don't fool yourself when you ask for answers, but truly listen and follow the guidance. Follow the guidance of your higher self. Don't listen to the voices of people who cannot see because of things that are hindering them, that they are not willing to let go of yet. So I trust you found value in the video. Thank you for listening. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It will help me to build the channel and give me the freedom to continue making these videos. Thank you for my subscribers and returning viewers. And I'm sending you my infinite love, as always, till I speak to you again.